a bird that flies off. The earth and lands on and hill is still on the ground. He that beats the drum forth a madman to dance is no better than the madman himself. Where water is the boss, there the land must obey. No matter how beautiful and well crafted the coffin might look, it will not Macenian wish for death. When the shepherd comes home in peace, his milk is sweet. A spider's cobweb isn't only its sleeping spring, but also its food trap. Do not have patience, you cannot make beef. He who runs after good fortune runs away from peace. Do not see poverty. You have little power over what's not yours. You pick up one end of the stick, you also pick up the other. Better little than too little. Must attend to your business with the vendor in the market, and not to the noise of the market. When you befriend the chief, remember that he sits on a rope. Petty night has ears. The child you sired hasn't sired you. A doctor who invoked a storm on his people cannot prevent his house from destruction. An intelligent enemy is better than a stupid friend. The young bird does not crow until it hears the old once. If you carry the egg basket, do not dance. The food which is prepared has no master. The worlds of the elders do not lock all the doors, they leave the rider open. Even the best cooking pot will not produce food. The child of Rad is a rat. Where you will sit when you are old shows where you stood in you. He who is unable to dance says that it is stolen. You cannot name a child that is not born. Do a good deed and throw it into the sea. When the roots of a tree begin to decay, it spreads death to the branch. Slander by the stream will be heard by frogs. A child is a child of everyone, even the lion. The king of the forest protects himself against flies. Birds sing not because they have answers, but because they have songs. If your only tool is a hammer, you will see every problem as a nail. When you show the moon to a child, it sees only your finger. It is crooked wood that shows the best sculptor. One who bathes willingly with cold water don't feel the cold. Earth is the queen of beds. Be ye a mountain or lean on one. A free leak can trouble a lion more than a lion can trouble a flea. Wisdom is like a baobactory, no one individual can embrace it. The death of an elderly man is like a burning library. Anger and madness are brothers. Do not follow a person who is running away. An orphan calf licks its own back even as the archer loves the arrow that flies, so too he loves the bow that remains constant in his hands. He who burns down his house knows why ashes cost a fortune. If you are building a house and the nail breaks, do you stop building, or do you change the nail? You cannot build a house for a last year summer. We desire to bequeath two things to our children. The first one is roots, the other one is wings.